So before I bought this phone, right, I I had to do research, right, because um, I didn't bought the phone for fun, right? I bought it because I want to use it for something. Now, when you want to buy a new phone, right, you buy depending on what you want to use it for, right? So the phone that I'm using to record myself right now is Infinix Note 30, right? And it has um, 8 plus 8 RAM, right? You can extend the RAM, and the front camera is 13 megapixel, and then the back camera is 64 megapixel, right? But this very one, when I want to buy it, my aim was to use it for video editing, right? And you know that video is a very powerful file, right? Like if you want to download a video, it will take more megapixel because it's a heavy file, right? Unlike text file or PDF file or audio files, right? So videos are very heavy file that it will take a lot of um, stress. Computer will stress itself before it will now be able to identify the data that are contained within it, the metadata, right? So when I want to buy this, I my focus was the processing power, right? So the one that I'm using to record this video is the processor is Helio G85 thereabout. So when was doing research, I said, okay, what I want to use it for is going to be video editing. This very one is going to be video editing most of the time. So I began to do research and say, okay, let me look for a phone that the processing power, the processor, will be higher than this very one. But yeah, so you can see my screen right now. Let me go to the phone, Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. So you can see that the processing power is Helio G200, right? It's almost 2 times higher than this very one that I'm using to record this video. So if you want to buy a phone, right, one of the things that you should consider is what you want to use it for, right? You don't just go to the market and then you say, okay, I want to buy Infinix or I want to buy Techno, and then the people selling there will suggest to you what you should buy, right? Probably if you want to buy because of the camera, you have to make your research which one has a better camera quality. If your aim is storage, you now do research whether the one that has has higher storage capacity, and if your focus is battery life, you also do your research the one that has a very powerful battery. So when you want to buy gadget like this, one of the first things that you should do is to make your research before you go to the market. So as you can see, the CPU, right, is Helio G200. The RAM is 8. Then you can extend it to 8. That is 8 plus 8, that is 16, right? So the camera, the rear camera, that is the back camera, is 50 megapixel. Then the front camera is 13, right? So the battery is 5160 milliampere, right? And then the resolution and all of that. So when you want to buy a new phone, these are one of the things, or any gadget at all, this is one of the things that you should keep in mind. Do your research before you go to buy the gadget, right? So this very one, the front camera is not as good. This one, the front camera is not as good as this one I'm using to record myself, right? It's not as good as this, right? So but the processing power, the speed is top notch, right? The speed is top notch, right? Because the processor is very high. It takes little time for the computer to process whatever information you want it to process, right? So that is that's one of the reasons I bought this Infinix Note 60 Pro Plus, right? It was because of the capacity, the processing power of it. So I hope this helps. So if you want to buy a new gadget, make your research before you go buy, right? So thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.